I'm looking at making a series of videos which will hopefully enlighten you about how we can be using some of our computer devices in the classroom, whether they're the current devices that you already have or whether they are bring your own devices. We want to try and look at using them such that the teacher's material can be presented to the students to be able to use in an effective way. So there will be a number of different little videos that I will try and link together to give you some suggestions. The keyword that you should be looking for if you're going to go through my channel would be offdanet. That is, I'm looking at how I can get material to the different devices without using the infrastructure of the school, without getting caught up with issues with using the internet and policies that may be prohibitive by the school. So what can we do with the material and the devices that we've got in our classroom? One of the things that I'll talk about right now is being able to get the students to listen to material, that is podcasts, audio broadcasts or audio material that we want either the whole class to listen to, well that's easy, we put it on our speakers and we sit them all down, or individually or in small groups. Now, one of the things that we can be using, of course, is little tablet devices, iPads, tablets, or even smartphones can be used as your audio device. There are lots of devices out there, even an old tape recorder if you've got that, that we can use to get children involved in listening to material. Now, the biggest problem we've got is usually that there is only a single headphone socket on one of these devices. So that leaves you with one child listening to the material, and with a pair of headphones such as this, it's quite good. They can work alone, they're not disturbed by the rest of the class, and they're not disturbing the rest of the class. However, that's only one child. We would really like to be able to move that around and share it so that we can have more than one. Now, depending on the type of headphones that you might have a pair like this that you could split between two, but that's not the most effective way. We still really want them to be wearing both ears on at the same time. What we'd like then is to have a splitter. This will let me have two children listening to the same material. Now, with two children, I could actually even be showing a video on a small device like this. Two could sit close enough together to be able to see it. Two is not bad, but it's still not an effective use of the device with regard to small groups. Now, a small group, we would probably want to have 4 or 5 people in the group, and we can go to a little device such as this, which gives us actually 5 sets of headphones that we can plug in. And I know you've got lots of earbuds lying around, you get them with all sorts of devices, we don't use them very much. I actually prefer this kind of headphone rather than the earbud, so we're not actually sticking things in little children's ears. The size also can sometimes not fit children's ears so well, so something that clips on can be a little bit better. So a 2, that lets us get 2 children watching, but if we can get 4 to 5 linked together so that they're listening to the material, that's even better. So we can do that by putting the material on the SD card that comes with most of our devices, or we can transfer the material to the device either before or after the lesson. Now, what we'll look at with offdanet is a way of actually sending material by Wi-Fi to these devices without using the school Wi-Fi, but using your own Wi-Fi in the classroom. But that's a separate issue. At the moment, I just want to suggest that we make use of all the devices we can find, whether it's a smartphone, a tablet, or an iPad. We think about presenting material to the students using headphones, and we can have more than one set of headphones to try and make the experience a group experience.